Hey, what's up, Bob Mortgage Nation? This is the 5th episode of the Ask Bob Mortgage Show. You have questions, I have answers. Great question.
What I want to be able to do is give you world life experiences that I've been going through.
So what do we talk about on the show? Well, it's a great way for you guys to ask questions on social media. You ask your question out there on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can even email us the question, okay? But if you ask the question on social, just use hashtag AskBobMortgage, and I'm gonna come back every week and answer your questions. So let's roll. 5th episode. Marla, welcome to the Ask Bob Mortgage Show.
Thank you.
So do we have any questions today?
Yes, we do. Let's see. We have Cody on Facebook asked, is a homestead exemption a good idea for a new homeowner?
Yes. Okay, absolutely, Cody. So here's the deal. Homestead exemptions are designed for your primary residences. Now, they're provisions out of the Texas Constitution, okay? So there's a lot of things that they are the benefit of for you guys, but they go, my feeling is really two big ones. It's on protection of the property as it relates from creditors and your taxable value, okay? So when you file for your Texas home or your homestead, okay, on your primary residence, that only can work for primary residences, you're gonna pick up some benefits as it relates to creditor protection. Now, a creditor from the homeowner just can't come and file a judgment and then take over your property. But there's gonna be some exclusions, okay? So like, I as the lender, if I'm the lender, and I'm a creditor of yours, then you're not going to get protection from us because we gave a loan on that property. But there's also going to be people like the tax assessors. If they're for your property taxes, they have the right to come back on that property. And then you have the federal government. If you have federal income tax liens or whatever, they have a right to come in and take over the property. So there's a couple of exclusions there, but for the most part, in general, it protects your homestead from creditors being able to file a judgment and then take over the property. Now, the other part that is really beneficial for you, Cody, right?
Cody.
Okay, Cody, is when you buy a property. Let's just say you bought a property and the taxable value before homestead exemptions is going to be at $100,000, okay? And let's say your tax rate's 2.4%. So your non-exempted taxes would be $2,400 for the year. Now, let's say you get a $15,000 reduction off of that. So you're at $85,000 when you file for your homestead, okay? So your non-homestead is $100,000. Your taxable or homesteaded would be $15,000 reduction, so you're at $85,000. Now you're going to be at $2,040 on that taxable number. So now you just saved yourself $360 on taxes because you filed for your homestead exemption. So yes, there are definitely some creditor protections. There's going to be a couple other benefits there, and then you also pick up quite a bit on the tax piece. So hopefully, Cody, that helps to answer your questions. Definitely file for the homestead exemption, but it can only be for your primary residence, and you can only do it for one home. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Yep, we got Tracker on Twitter asks, bought a new home a few months ago and now looking for a location for my new business. Can I use the same loan officer for both the home and business loan?
Yeah, actually you can. Tracker, I would just tell you, you need to make sure that lender specializes in both, right? Because there are loan officers that will specialize, let's say, in just residential lending,
Right.
and they have outlets for commercial, but they don't really. That's not their core competency. They don't know all the ins and outs of a commercial loan, the requirements, the guidelines, the pricing, all that stuff. They just have outlets for that they would broker it to. And then there are those that just specialize in commercial and that will broker out the residential. So if you're going to use the same loan officer for that, I'd be very specific with that originator. Make sure that that are they the ones doing the loan themselves within their internal processes and operating procedures at the bank, or are they going to be brokering it out? If they're brokering it out, then you may want to just go and find another originator that just specializes in commercial, because that maybe gets you a better scenario with down payments and rates, and probably provides you a better experience. So hopefully that answers your question, Tracker. But yeah, you can.
I've got another question from Dixie from Facebook. She asked, I'm 79 and I want to buy a home. Can I put it on a 30-year
Sweet.
mortgage? Or is the bank going to make me do financing for 5 to 10? Thanks.
Dixie, great question and awesome, man. I'd love my buyers at 18 buying homes, or at 79 or 89 buying homes. And the correct answer to that is, if you qualify for a 30-year, I'm going to put you on a 30-year, right? If that's the best loan for you, you qualify for it, absolutely. A bank, from a lending standpoint, we cannot discriminate based on age, right? You have every opportunity to put yourself on a 30-year mortgage if you qualify for that. So don't let anybody tell you anything different, Dixie. If you want the 30-year, then you'll get the 30 years. So I think it's pretty much as simple as that. But more importantly, awesome job out there thinking about going ahead and purchasing another home. So what else we got?
Looks like that's all we got for today.
Awesome, guys. So I appreciate you guys asking the questions. Every week, go to social. Ask questions. I don't care what the question's about. It could be about entrepreneurship. It could be about working with your spouse. It could be real estate related. There's a lot of things that I'm more than happy to get into that can hopefully provide some wisdom that I've gone through and lived through myself personally, to be able to help you guys move forward in your life. But just ask the questions. #AskBobMortgage. Take care. Have a great weekend.